Hello guys and welcome back to the Land of Glory, where it is a beautiful, well, there's a massive rain cloud there, but apart from that massive rain cloud, it's a beautiful-ish day. It's always a beautiful day in the Land of Glory. Now, last time we had a rather long episode where we did the, rain, not brain, storage room, this, which isn't actually finished yet, and maybe I should have done more on it since that episode, but anyway, that's not important right now. Or maybe it is, maybe it's not, who knows. But I've had some thoughts about this. Oh yeah, and then last episode, sorry, before I got into that, we had that frickin' creeper, do you remember that? God, if you don't remember that, go back and watch that episode just for that moment, because it was pretty funny. Well, not from my point of view at the time, but it was kind of funny. So, yeah, sorry, we dug all this out, which is going to be the storage room. Back to, ow, which is my nose. Oh, that, now that's an issue that I had. I didn't know we were that close to ground. Okay, so I can't actually, unless I, like, lower this whole thing. That's going to have to say dirt for now, that's annoying. I wanted to make that into stone or something like that. And now, as this also means I've forgotten what I was saying before, but we were talking about this. We dug this out, storage room. I think what I'm also going to do today is make a to-do list, because sometimes at the start of these episodes I kind of don't know what I'm going to do in the episode, and that's not a very good thing, obviously. So I think we should make ourselves, so we've got loads of it, I thought I was going to have to go get some. We should make ourselves some signs and make like a notice board. I often use that in Minecraft worlds because it's just a really nice, handy little reminder. Now, how many signs do I get? No, I get 3. Okay, that's good. So let's 6 should be plenty. We can do 6 tasks like at a time, I guess. Take that back. Now we need somewhere to put the notice board. Oh God, no! It's you again. He was here at the end of last episode. Oh, for crying out loud. And like I said, guys, those creepers look so damn scary in this texture pack. Right, okay, we might as well just face him, but let's, like, no, we can't get out this way, can we? We can jump down from him on top, from the balcony. Yeah, the mobs seem to be having a bit of a go at me at the moment. Hello, creeper, you go by. No, don't you dare. Oh, that was scary. Ooh, I'm not sure what was worse, the jump scare in the previous episode or the jump scare in the episode before that, which is the water monster one. Oh yeah, we found a water temple, didn't we? I forgot about that. We need to go and actually do something with that. Although we need amazing gear. Put that up there. We need amazing gear to do that. That's the unfortunate thing. I feel like a protester now. What do we want? We don't know, because I have a question mark on my sign. When do we want it? I don't know. Right. I think we should have a little notice board. Should we just put it here? Because, well, there's nothing there at the moment. That looks kind of funky. Right, what's the first one we're going to do? Storage room. Typically, I had a bunch of things in mind before the episode, and I forgot. Oh, yeah. Get some. I spent that. Yeah, I could have, shortened that bit. Whatever. Get some diamond. Yes, get some diamonds. It's proper English. Oh, doesn't it look beautiful, the house? But it won't be our permanent home. But anyway, what else can we do? Again, I've had loads. There. But think of things to put on the notice board. Right. So, should we continue with the, yes. I forgot about that as well. Yeah, there's lots of little unfinished things with this house, and I have a feeling this house is going to be like that for a while, because, as the people who have followed this series probably know that I want to, have a civilization, as it were. So we won't be in this house forever. But what I am tempted to do today actually is to do this bit, because I've been doing some thinking, and this kind of extension here was kind of the cause of the creeper explosion of episode 17. Was it 17? Yes, it was 17, I think. So I hope it was, otherwise the video that's going up tonight has got the wrong number on it. So we can get rid of all of these. Yeah, and I wanted to record quite a lot of videos today, and in the end I didn't get around to doing it. It's now like in the evening, so I don't know how long I'm going to be recording for. But I basically what I'm thinking about is what to record. I have a few ideas, but the main question I want to ask is whether City Skylines should carry on. I mean, by the time this video is out, it's probably too late to ask because I will have decided whether to do it or not, or I don't know. But I don't know whether to continue that or not, because it is a game I love playing. I really want to play more of it. I'm just so tied up in GTA 5 at the moment on the PC because it is incredible. And I think our first GTA 5 video should be out by the time this video is out. So that's going to be a more regular thing as GTA 5, and I think I'm really, after editing the first video, GTA 5 video, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I think it was really funny, and hopefully you guys felt the same way, because I was really pleased with it. We had a lot of fun, and it's a really easy and fun thing to do. So yeah, but anyway, City Skylines, I don't know if I'm doing that. One thing I'm thinking of doing is Metro, like Metro 2033. For those who don't know, it's a first-person horror, but it's much more than a sort of bland first-person game. It's a very good game. But the reason I was thinking of doing it was because I've got about halfway through the game, I think, and then I kind of stopped for some reason because I was busy at the time, or I went on to another game or something. Like I stopped quite a while ago. So what I'm thinking of doing is continuing it, but continuing it as a series. Like just to finish off the game, like I wouldn't start the game from the beginning, which would be kind of weird. But then I'd call it the forced let's play, because it's like forcing me to play because it's so scary. That's actually one of the reasons I stopped. So I'm thinking about doing that, and that'll have face cam and stuff and all that. But that's the only thing, is getting that set up. That's the ball ache. Whether I can get that set up and running and going smoothly, because things like that often don't like to go smoothly. So recently I got my Elgato working again. So we'll see. Okay, now I'm having like a flashback, because last time this happened and I broke my pickaxe, I went in there and I got a little bit blown up. Just a little. It's a mob on fire, that makes me a little happier. Anyway, let's go get a pickaxe. No creepings today, creeper. You're no creeping in my creeping. You know what you put torches down. I just realised it's quite dark in here. In fact, I think there were torches. I think the creeper probably blew them up. Yeah, there must have been torches. I can't imagine there weren't, because it is pretty dark in here. Interesting. Let's put one there. Okay. But yeah, I do really want to get diamonds at some point, because I feel like otherwise we're not kind of progressing. Like we're building, but obviously in Minecraft the natural progression is to gain better materials. That's what the game's all about. But it looks so grey over there. It looks kind of daunting, like when you see a big grey cloud in the distance and you're like, thunderstorm or something. Actually, that took a lot less time to mine out than I thought. I thought it would take ages. Although we still, might have. Well, actually, no, we might not have that much. I don't know. It depends what I want to do with this. I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking of making this somehow go down to the water down there, though. There'll be like an indoor pathway. I thought so posh for some reason. Going down to the water, so we have access to that without having to go outside. Because that's always one of the things you want to do, is have access to lots of things, but without going outside and getting blown up by a flipping creeper like I did last episode. Yeah. Also, the last episode I recorded that half an hour long one, longest episode I've done of Restoring Glory so far. But that episode, I thought it was almost not going to happen, because after I recorded it, I was editing it, and I was sort of at the point where I went, yeah, this is ready for uploading. And I was watching it through, as I do with my videos, because I want to make sure they're good, there's nothing wrong with them. But then something I noticed was that the audio kept repeating, like the commentary. So I would say something, and it would do that, literally. It'll be kind of ironic if it does that again, because I don't have like a quadruple or triple, double recording time. Yeah, but it was really weird how it did it. It only did it on certain sentences. It was just like every 2 minutes, it would pick a sentence that it would duplicate. This shot's about to break. Yeah, it would pick a sentence to duplicate, and just sort of play it back twice, and I don't really know why. But then the weird thing is, when you record, for those of you who haven't used one, when you record with an Elgato capture card, it also, there's one, like the video file, it depends how you have it set it up, but the video file has the game audio and the commentary audio like attached to it, okay? But then it also saves the commentary and the game audio as separate files if you want them as separate files for some editing reason, which is really useful. And luckily that's what saved me, because in the file that was sort of the separate commentary, the audio was fine. But but in the commentary that was attached to the video, it did that like whole skipping, repeating thing. And I don't have a clue why. But yeah, I managed to fix it. Let's go to bed. It's dark. That was a short day. Yeah, I managed to fix it by using that separate commentary, MP3 file or whatever it was, MP4 or something. Which saved my bacon and saved your bacon, because it meant you got that episode. Because I thought, I was so annoyed. Because I recorded this a half-an-hour episode, longest episode I'd ever done, only to find that, you know, the commentary was broken, and I was just like, oh god, I was so ridiculously annoyed about it. I was just like, oh, there's not even any point doing this anymore. I was so fed up at the time. Yeah, I was probably about other things as well, I don't know. It got me so annoyed. I don't know why I just went up on a dirt shoveling rampage there. But it all worked out in the end. The thing is, although, having said that, I think there were still problems with the audio, because I think it wasn't, for some reason the game audio wasn't quite synced up with the video, and I don't know why, because you record it with a capture card, you'd expect it to be, so that was really weird. I know Nissa had the same problem before on Outlast, so I don't know. Where should we go next? Let me think. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start laying the foundations for this, because I already planned, I don't know if I said this in the previous episode, but I planned that I was going to have a big sort of panoramic window here. I'm still not sure what this is going to be. But if we go over here, I'm thinking like, somehow have a walkway that goes down the side. Oh, that could work quite well. Then we've got to tidy up this mountainside quite a bit, and maybe even block this up. Or we'll use that to our advantage, I don't know. And then because it could come like straight down here, without falling. Whoop! Straight down here, and then just go, boom, straight down here. Although then you've got that spooky dark forest right there, where a lot of mobs spawn at night time. Although look, the end of this kind of river section here is perfect for our own personal little harbour. Perfect. So I'm thinking maybe we should do that. I was going to say, what do you think, guys? But then, unfortunately, this isn't live, so it doesn't really work. I wish I could live stream. My internet isn't good enough, unfortunately, but I really wish I could live stream. Or the other option is to just hammer on straight through the mountain, but I kind of like the tunnel idea because it's prettier, I think. So, yeah, I think let's mine this out like 4 blocks deep and 4 blocks high, and then we can start thinking about making that tunnel. I think that's a good idea. We really should have gone on the storage room first, maybe, because that was, yeah, maybe I'm scarred after that creeper. I just can't get back there. But I'm thinking of maybe finishing that, or mining it out a bit more off camera, just because I think that would be more. Yeah, I think it wouldn't be as interesting to watch, because it's only half an hour to mine that out. So doing it again, or not again, but doing more of it, but the same thing for like another 2 episodes or something wouldn't be as interesting. We need that one. Yeah, and I don't really know why I'm prioritising this harbour thing. I don't need to go with that, do I? It's kind of difficult in a weird way to prioritise what I want to do. Because, like, in a way the main focus of this series is just to build things. Make the land of glory, as it were, and make it glorious, etc. But then that's not necessarily the natural progression of Minecraft. The natural progression of Minecraft would be... Minecraft? Is that what I said? Minecraft would be to go and get diamonds, etc. Go to the nether, fight the various bosses. But I don't know, I'm not as into that as much, maybe. I'm not actually... The adventuring side of Minecraft isn't my thing, I'm more into the building. Like, I actually quite like going and... I don't know, it depends. It's weird, I like collecting... I like going out and collecting building materials. Like sourcing building materials that I can then go back and use on my buildings, because then, you know, I can find something cool and be like, oh yeah, I can use this for this, this and this in my new whatever, flying banana spaceship, etc. And that kind of thing. Also, there's coal here. This pickaxe is almost dead already. We are going to run out of iron soon, aren't we? Well, I feel like we must have like more than half a stack, I think. But it ain't going to last forever. Coal, so much coal. Although iron isn't exactly difficult to find. I think there's quite a lot I've already found in like these canyons or is it crevice? Yes, yes. Although, sorry, I'm making a Blackadder reference there. I don't know if anyone watches Blackadder or British comedy series. Blackadder is brilliant. But for any of you that know Blackadder, then crevice is a dirty word.